Hey, what's going on, Gemini? How are you? My name is Antoine. Welcome to the House of Luminance. Um, we're going to go ahead and jump right on into your general energies. This is going to be for the week of September 18th through the 24th. I hope that y'all are having a good week. I hope that y'all are doing good. I really, really do. Energies for Gemini. What's going on with you September 18th through 24th? We're going to take a look at your challenge card and then we'll clarify the challenge. All right, energies for Gemini. So your challenge here is the High Priestess, Gemini. All right. So you really should be this week. You really should be tapping into your intuition heavy. You understand? Or really, it's like your intuition is it's trying to get your attention. It's tapping on you. You know what I'm saying? You ever had that feeling, and it's just like, dang, like I knew I shouldn't have. Blah blah blah. It's like you have a feeling like where you know you're right about something, and maybe you really just don't, allow yourself to go with that. But it's difficult to allow yourself to go with that, especially I don't know what you're dealing with externally. Whatever's going on externally, something different to go on, internally within you. You know that it's different. Your intuition is telling you something different, but maybe that might mean going against the grain. So it's a bit of a challenge for you here to either recognize that intuition is tapping on you for a reason, or to be able to follow through once you are, even if you are able to intuit something different than what's really going on in the situation. It may be difficult for whatever reason for you to actually press it. Okay. But let's go ahead and continue. Oh, okay. Yeah. So the moon, the Prince of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles. Oh, the Eight of Pentacles. Okay, Spirit, just let me know right now. So what it's looking like here, Gemini, is okay. So we got the Moon card here. It's like, okay, the thing is you actually do know the truth, right? There's people, there's people about, there's people around you this week that think they know everything, but they really don't. You are the one that have actually been able to kind of fit the pieces together, put one and two together, just pretty much based off of your intuition. Okay, you're kind of reading between the lines of things that people either aren't telling you. Maybe there could be possibly people trying to mask something from you, Gemini, like on purpose, but you kind of already are hip to like a bigger picture. Okay. But getting into what really was the first thing that came to me as I was laying this out was that it's feeling like Gemini, it's feeling like somebody is trying to take credit for the work that you put in. Okay. So I don't know, like if some of you might have like a boss or a supervisor, right, that you have to hand your work into. And for whatever reason, that supervisor, it feels like they're taking all the credit. You're waiting on some sort of reward from that, but you're not receiving it. You've been waiting for a minute, and you've been working hard. And what you don't know is that somebody else is standing tall off the hard work and that you put in. And maybe you are starting to see certain things, or maybe it is kind of feeling like, well, some shit is not adding up. And so now, right now, High Priestess is kicking in. All right, let's take a look and see what else we got. We got the King of Cups, and we got the Two of Wands. Mm-hmm. Mm. Mm. Okay, yes. Gemini, it looks like there's an older individual who, or even if they're not older, right? Maybe you admire them or you look up to them or you aspire to be like them. Anyways, it feels as though, see, they were put in place to either mentor you or teach you something, right? But instead of doing that, they've kind of gotten, I don't know, they've kind of gotten themselves in a position. It feels like they're taking, like it still feels like they're taking credit for your work. Okay. And it could be a water sign individual, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, or it could be somebody that really you should feel um, like somebody that you feel really strongly about. But in their mind, there is like they feel like they're independent. I'm not sure that their intentions of you beyond whatever this is that you can bring them is, it doesn't extend beyond that. It's almost like, it's almost like they're a middleman that kind of skims a little off the top before passing off the product or passing off the work. That's what it really feels like. Speaking of passing a baton or something in passing. Okay. So the Queen of Wands. Yeah. Four of Cups. Yeah, it's leaving a really negative taste in your mouth. This really is somebody that you look up to, somebody, like I said, somebody you aspire to be, someone you admire, but also it feels like somebody that, you know, it feels like you love this person. It's like y'all are close. You understand what I'm saying? You were expecting to maybe be like the next in line to something. Something was supposed to be passed down to you, and it was, but maybe it feels like a very watered down version of it. Hmm. I think if you feel especially paranoid about a situation or about somebody in particular, especially if it's along the situation of where, you feel like you're owed something or you're due something and it's not quite coming at you the way you need it to come and understand, I think that it is somebody in the process, kind of holding the water hose, kind of clenching onto the water hose, not allowing really for you to get your flow of what's needing to come to you, because you've been putting in a lot of work, Gemini, and this Nine of Pentacles is supposed to be your growth from the 8 to the 9, but it's feeling like you're having to wait or you're having to be stalled because somebody else is basically you're not able to gain as fast as you're really supposed to be because somebody else is kind of, like I said, siphoning a little bit, for themselves, and it does feel really, it feels really egotistical and greedy, honestly, Gemini. And so I'm really sorry that you're having to deal with that. Um, let's pull some fortune cards here just so that we can maybe get a little bit of advice, because this one's a little hard. This one's a little harsh. All right, what does Gemini need to know about this situation? Medusa, jealousy leads to downfall. Yes, somebody's jealous of your situation because they want what you have or they want what's due to you. This Ace of Wands is you, right? Or it's supposed to be for you, okay? So that you can start your new journey. You can start your new path. Look at all this Wands energy, all right? All of this is supposed to be propelling for you. But there's somebody here standing in the middle of that, acting as the middleman, handing you cups when really you really should be aiming for those wands. And it's like they're inserting themselves in it because they want they want what you have. Maybe they're a clout chaser. The mystic circle. Your abilities will be enhanced. Yes, spirit is trying to, like I said, you've been feeling a little extra paranoid. Spirit is really trying to put into make you pay attention to your intuition, because you need to be able to understand this and see this, right? You need to be able to, like, get out of the moon energy. Let's get one more. So yeah, especially Geminis, for those of you who are like maybe naturally spiritually gifted. Oh, we got two more cards. Okay, so we have the Wolf, beware who you trust, Siren, temptation may lead you astray. Exactly what I've been saying. There's somebody that definitely wants what it is that you bring to a table, or they want to benefit from you in some sort of way, Gemini. Okay? They may try to tempt you, they may try to seduce you. We have Medusa, we have the Siren. This person may even say they have something to offer you in return, but what they're really doing is what I like to say, putting a lot on a little bit. They're trying to get what it is that you got, but in return, what they have to offer you back is not as valuable as, they let on. Beware who you trust, the wolf. Wolf in sheep's clothing. Maybe somebody that's pretending to be your friend or pretending to be on your circle to benefit from you, but but intuition is trying to show you. All right? Spirit is trying to show you. Universe, God. Okay? Let me know what's going on in the comment box below, Gemini. I want to thank you for your time. I do appreciate it and value it for sure. Please hit the like button, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you all next week. Take care, right?